President Biden's handling of the Afghanistan withdrawal has been fundamentally flawed, but his handling of Ukraine so far has been very impressive, according to former CIA director and retired four-star general David Petraeus. I said I was afraid we would regret it. I felt like this situation was probably going to be better than what came next. And I fear that was true, he said, blaming Biden for deciding to continue former President Trump's very flawed deal with the Taliban. The Taliban took control of Kabul and the country as a whole after President Biden ordered the hasty withdrawal of U.S. military forces from Afghanistan, which ends on August 30, 2021. Lack of American power in the world caused the Israeli attack. Christie Biden went ahead with his plan to complete the military withdrawal after Trump agreed to terms as part of a peace deal with the Taliban. The international security environment has become increasingly unstable, particularly with Russia's invasion of Ukraine, which began about 6 months after the United States left Afghanistan, and Hamas' latest terrorist attack on Israel. Petraeus' new book, Conflict: The Evolution of War from 1945 Ukraine, lays out 4 tasks that every leader, whether from a military or political background, must fulfill to ensure strategic effectiveness. Success in short. His big ideas: reveal, communicate them clearly, work non-stop, implement them, and improve, adapt, develop them. In a scathing assessment of the 20-year Afghanistan campaign, Petraeus wrote that the conflict was manageable, if not completely resolved, and there was no need for Afghanistan to fall. Suicide bombers attacked a Shia mosque in northern Afghanistan. 7 people were killed, 15 injured, by withdrawing completely from country. United States has eroded foundation on which Afghan national security forces rested and has also given up any influence it might have had in negotiations with Taliban. War forever but by losing. Conflict. A complete withdrawal turned the country into a safe haven for extremists and condemned the nearly 40 million people living in Afghanistan to a future of oppression, deprivation, severely limited opportunities and, most likely, continued violence. I felt like there was an alternative, he said in his interview. I felt like we should have taken it. This alternative, as some U.S. generals reportedly advocated at time, would have U.S. keep a force of 2,500 to 3,500 troops in field to support Afghan national security forces and ensure Taliban did not attempt such an attack. The rebellion that took place as the USA left the country. Cumhuriyet State AG started work to send surplus police body armor and tactical equipment to Israel. The United States had about 13,000 troops in Afghanistan at time, and agreement included a roadmap for country's future that linked withdrawal to Taliban's promises to help fight terrorism in Afghanistan. Military leaders, including Defense Secretary Lloyd J.